It is officially September, which to me immediately screams fall, okay? I feel like summer is over and I am ready to transition into fall. I'm talking makeup. I'm ready for full glam. I'm ready for cold weather. I'm ready for... I'm joking. I'm actually not ready. I love summer. I am a summer girly through and through. But I thought a perfect way to transition into the fall times is by doing a nice, toasty, bronzy fall makeup glam. I am in love with this makeup look. So if you want to know how I recreated this, keep watching. I'm gonna show you. I was so excited today to sit down and start filming, so I was like, you know what, let me order a quick little Dunkin' coffee just as a little pick-me-up. You know, I love drinking something as I'm filming. What is this? I don't think you guys understand how upset I was when I saw this because I was so excited for my coffee, but I have no words. I really have no words. The ice is already like half melted. This is why I don't like Uber Eats sometimes. I would rather go pick it up myself because I'm very disappointed in this, but whatever. Hopefully she does the job. I'm gonna start this tutorial off doing something a little bit different. I want to feel the fall vibes, and every single makeup look that I was looking up to get some inspo from, the model had brown eyes, so I was like, you know what, why don't I have brown eyes for this makeup look? So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put in some contacts, and I feel like now we're definitely giving fall vibes. For this makeup look, I definitely want my skin to be a little bit on the bronzier side, so I'm gonna first go in with these bronzing drops. These are from Yensa. I honestly cannot believe that it's September and my summer tan is already gone. It's still summer for a couple more weeks, but when I tell you I tan and it just immediately disappears, like what is the point? What is the actual point? And then on top of that, like my skin, because I've not been out in the sun like that, has just been crazy. Like my perioral dermatitis will not for the life of me go away, and I'm not sure if it was the sun or my diet, because my diet is also not been the best. But I am honestly just like so upset because I feel like in the summertime my skin's good, I'm happy, and then as soon as like the colder days start hitting, that's it. I truly am a summer baby, even though I'm born in January. But that's why we love things like bronzing drops, because they really just bring me back to life a little bit. And because I feel like my skin barrier has been needing it, I'm gonna go in with this La Roche-Posay. This is their Cicaplast B5 spray. I'm not gonna go in the primer. I'm just gonna spray some of this on because it's just gonna help soothe my skin a little bit. I definitely want to get my eyebrows out the way. I'm gonna wax them down so that they don't move and last me all day, because my eyebrow hairs have a tendency of having their own mind. They literally just go in different directions, so I need to wax them down. I like to use my finger to lay all those hairs down and make sure the hair is really stuck to my skin. Then with the same little brush, I'm just gonna shape it so that they look a little more natural than just striking upward. This is why I like doing my eyebrows like this, because you see the immediate difference. I feel like this is immediately like lifted my face, and this one's like drooping it down, like, and this is all because of eyebrows. Your eyebrows matter. Make sure you're doing them correctly. And then once I'm kind of happy with how they look, I'm gonna go in with a pencil and basically just fill in any sparse gaps. That's typically how I do my eyebrows, just to basically give them like a little bit of a more fuller look, something like this. Now that that's nice and done, we can move on to the foundation, and I'm gonna go in with my all-time favorite. This is the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I'm pretty sure I use this for like every single makeup look. I've mentioned this before. It's so good, and I like adding this to the back of my hand and then blending it in bit by bit all over my face. It definitely has buildable coverage, which is why I like doing it in small portions, because sometimes you really don't need that much. I also wanted to say thank you so much for the support and the love on my last video. I truly do appreciate it. I also wanted to mention that I read every single one of the comments. I may not respond, but I'm there. I'm reading them. I don't know if it's childhood trauma, tendency to please, but I need to know what every single one of you is thinking about me, and I will read every single comment. That being said, one of the comments did stand out to me, and it was about including more budget-friendly kind of makeup products. And I just want to tell you guys, I hear you, and 100% I will. There are like some favorites that I'm like, I really want to use this, like for example my Armani foundation. Like that to me I will purchase again and again and again. When it comes to other makeup, I will definitely start looking into more drugstore. Like I do have a lot of makeup behind me, in case you couldn't tell, and a lot of it is definitely like high-end, but I do have drugstore friendly options too, so I will definitely incorporate some. But if you guys also want me to recreate specific looks that is just completely like drugstore budget friendly kind of makeup, I can 100% do that too. If there's any makeup look you want me to do and just focus on that aspect, let me know in the comments. But on that topic, can we actually talk about how extremely expensive makeup is nowadays? Like it's actually insane. I feel like it was bad before. It's just getting worse and worse and worse, and like it's these little products. Like don't get me wrong, some makeup definitely does last. I don't know, some makeup is insanely overpriced. Now that we've evened out the complexion, I'm gonna go in with some concealer to cover up any blemishes. I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline. This is the Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This formula is stunning. It's super creamy, it blends like a dream, and it also has really nice coverage. I'm highlighting my forehead a little bit and then going around my mouth too because I have a really bad breakout here. And then for my under eyes, I'm going to go in with a very brightening concealer. This is the Huda Beauty one. I'm using this one because this is the lightest concealer that I own and I really want that brightened under eye effect. I'm going to blend out the Maybelline concealer with a beauty blender. And the under eye concealer with this little angled brush. I also get a lot of questions about what brushes that I use. I love the BK Beauty brushes. They are honestly amazing. But for a budget-friendly version, Real Techniques does really good brushes too. And this may look a little scary, but don't judge until we're done, okay? I'm gonna move on to bronzing next. And this Jason Wu cream bronzer has been an absolute favorite of mine. I've had this for a while and it's just been sitting there. And the other day I was like, you know what? Let me try it out. This is so good, you guys. I think it's like 20 bucks, which is kind of on par with the drugstore makeup pricing nowadays. And it is good. It blends so well and very, very creamy. I like taking some on a denser brush and remove any excess before I apply it to my face because I'm a little bit scared of how pigmented this is. And I'm gonna blend this all across my forehead, my cheeks, my jaw, my nose, wherever I would place my contour really. If you feel like it's a little harsh, just go over it with a beauty blender and it will soften it out. I just love how warm this leaves my face. It makes it look so bronzy. It's so easy to blend. Truly such a good little find. Okay, so for blush, I want that burnt orange kind of pumpkin shade of blush, if you know what I mean. And I'm not gonna lie, if you want a blush that's probably gonna last you for the rest of your life, these It Cosmetics sun blushes are gonna be the one for that. When I tell you I've never tried a more pigmented blush, like this almost scares me. One little swipe and it's like immediately just straight pigment on my finger. It's insane. So be very cautious if you do try this. You don't need a lot of product for it to do a nice job. I'm gonna apply that almost like underneath my eye and up and blend that towards my temple to really get that lifted effect. I love how easy these blend as well. They're perfect for with makeup, without makeup. They truly give you that kind of sun-kissed feel. I'm using the shade 30 here and I feel like with the bronzer they really complement each other. And I'm very happy with this blush placement. That's basically all the creams that I use on my face, so now we can go ahead and set this. I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty setting powder and focus this on my T-zone. Before I add powder to my under eyes, I like to make sure that there's no creases. So if there is, I quickly tap them out with a beauty blender and then go in with powder. For my powder bronzer, I'm going to use Jason Wu as well on a big fluffy brush and set that bronzer. And I'm going to set the blush with this M Cosmetics very orangey powder blush. This also doubles as a highlight. Now for our eyes, we're going to keep it to one palette because I feel like this palette right here has everything that we could possibly need. This is the new Urban Decay Naked Shape palette. I mean, just look at the shade range. It has all the perfect colors for fall. This is the cool tone palette. They also have the same one that's warm tone. I'm definitely a cool tone girly, so this one is perfect for me. I'm going to begin by first of all going in with this very light shade all across the eyelid. And I want to achieve a kind of cat eye smoked out look, so I'm going to go with this darker brown and stamp that on the outer corner of my eye. Then with the same fluffy brush that I used before, I'm going to begin blending that out, blending that outward. Then kind of bringing that up into the brow bone. Picking up some of this shade right here and just further blending that out. Once that's blended, to really further exaggerate that eye, I'm going to pick up this very chocolate brown shade on a flat brush and just stamp that along my eye. Then go back in again with this brown and blend it out. Now I am happy with how this looks. I'm going to go in with a black eyeliner pencil and tightline all around my eye. And then with a small angled brush and a black eyeshadow, I'm going to begin very lightly smudging that out underneath my eye and begin drawing an eyeliner. So you have this gorgeous smoked out under eye. Then going back in with the same black eyeliner pencil, I'm going to actually draw an actual eyeliner on the corner of my eye following that line that I drew with the eyeshadow. Going back in with that same angled brush and smudging that out. You can use some more black eyeshadow on that brush to really get that smoked out look. And that's basically it. I'm going to go in with some mascara now. And then I'm going to add on some Ardell lashes in the style 424. And I feel like the lashes have truly made all the difference. Let's move on to the final step, which is the lip combo. I'm going to go in with a Bobbi Brown lip liner in the shade 15 Brownstone, overlining my lips just a tad. Then I'm going to go in with the Lawless lipstick in the shade Wedding Day. And go over the top of that with a Ciat London Plumping Gloss. Setting everything with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Alright, and there you guys go. This is my take on a very toasty fall makeup glam. These shades complement each other so well, and to me this literally gives fall vibes. I mean, the brown tones, the oranges, I am obsessed with this. And if I'm being honest, I'm very glad I put in the brown contacts because I feel like this really just finishes off the look. I was also honestly a little bit intimidated to create this kind of smoky eye look, but I'm so glad that I did. I feel like this is absolutely stunning. If I zoom you guys in a little bit, you can really see the eye details. I feel like this is the perfect, gorgeous, smoky eye. It gives me that elongated eye look, kind of like a cat eye. I am so obsessed. But yeah, as always, let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments below. And if there's any other makeup look you want me to recreate. Thank you so much for watching. Love you. Bye.